You're using far too much cream, nurse.
Is that enough, Miss Windrop?
Yes, that's better. Don't forget the heels. Yes, that's coming along nicely, girls. Make sure it's good and tight. No movement at all. Oh, far too loose. Try again, will you? Yes, Nurse Regan. Good. You, did tell her you were going to take up blood pressure, didn't you?
Oh, yes, Miss Windrop.
That's right. You must always do that, you know. Otherwise the patient could be quite frightened. So the other way around with the pillow, nurse. The opening away from the door, always. That's quite hopeless, Nurse Rutherford. Take it off and start again. Yes, good.
Miss Windrop, it's gone 4 o'clock.
Now, all the corners must be correctly mitered, even the ones we don't see under the pillows. Try that one again, will you? I thought I told you to rebandage that patient, Nurse Rutherford.
But it's gone 4, Miss Windrop.
So you'd leave your patient to bleed to death. Well done, girls. Fine. Now, strip it.
What?
Class is finished for today, nurse. Put the blankets on here and the sheets in the laundry bin. All right, girls, you can start tidying up now. In the laundry, Nurse Rutherford.
Why?
Because it's no longer sterile.
Well, you won't get blood poisoning tasered again tomorrow, will you?
I said laundry. I thought I told you to strip that bed, nurse.
But it's beautiful, Miss Windrop.
Every bed you ever make should be a thing of beauty. Now, who has the watch?
Yes, Miss Windrop.
Ah, thank you, nurse. Try to find your own, or get yourself another one, will you?
Sorry.
And the scissors. Nurse Regan.
I gave them back, Miss Windrop.
Not to me.
No, I left them in the desk.
Who took the scissors from my desk? Nurse Sorrell, did you take them?
No, Miss Windrop, these are mine.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Good night.
No.
Clean the blackboard, Nurse Regan.
Oh, I've got an appointment, Miss Windrop.
Night, Nurse Bates. Night, Nurse. Night. Night, Nurse.
I don't know why they don't choose duvets. I thought you were in a hurry tonight.
Won't be long. Hurry up, girls.
One must always endeavour to avoid throwing one's patient out of bed, Nurse Monaghan.
What time is she expecting us? Auntie Kath. Any time. As soon as we can get out there.
You haven't told me where she lives.
It's near Crystal Palace.
It's the back of Beyond.
It won't take long. Honestly, it won't. I've looked it up. We get a bus to Victoria, then a Southern Region train, then another bus. It won't take long, really.
Yes, it will. Hours.
Oh, you are still coming, aren't you, Pat? You promised.
Look, it's you she wants to see.
No, Pat. Soon as I said I had a friend, she said to bring you right away. Please, Pat.
All right. It's better than looking at that all evening, I suppose.
Yes. 'Tis awful, isn't it? There's not much we can do about it.
Yes, there is. if you go about it the right way.
What?
I might, just might, be moving up next week.
Up where?
One of the front rooms upstairs.
Upstairs?
That's right.
But
what?
you don't know anyone up there.
Well, I will. I know my way round a bit better now. What have you done?
You clown. I'm sorry, Pat. I don't really understand about those brushes. Well, that's the lipstick brush for a start. Okay, Jenny.
Yeah.
Terribly sorry.
Thank you.
Ooh, you've done it now.
Done what?
That was Sister Easby. Most shining of the top brass.
Oh.
God help you if you hit her ward, that's all. She takes notes.
Was that her?
Her notebook, yes.
Oh, Pat, whatever can I do?
Pray she forgets, that's all. What have you done to your lips?
I'm sorry, Pat.
Well, it's too late to do anything about it now. Do you know, I'm so hungry I could eat a diseased pancreas.
Would you like to have something in the canteen before we go?
Ooh, not likely at shepherd's pie tonight.
You said it wouldn't take long, didn't you? Well, why is it to wait for a bus or something?
Are you coming or not?
Pat, it's Jenny Sorrell from class. Couldn't we bring her too?
What, to Auntie Kath's?
She wouldn't mind, I'm sure she wouldn't. After all, I only had to tell her about you and she said to bring you along.
Come on.
Every 10 to 12 minutes.
Well, we've been waiting for longer than that already.
Everyone's in then. It's a lovely evening anyway.
It's starting to rain.
No, it's not. You're imagining it, Pat.
I am not. What about a taxi?
It's a long way.
But you said it wasn't far.
Well, there's a bit of a walk the other end.
Oh, my God.
Never mind. It's nice just being out in fresh air among real people.
Excuse me, are you girls waiting for the bus?
Yes, we are.
Well, won't you move over? There is a queue, you know.
Is there any point in asking where we are?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's one way of seeing London, I suppose.
Oh, Pat. Yeah, I'm sorry you came, are you? It'll be worth it once we get there, you'll see. Just think, a real home-cooked dinner, round a fire, with a family. Maybe she's made some curry cakes.
Some what?
Curry cakes. Mammy was always talking about Auntie Kat's curry cakes. She said they had to be tasted to be believed.
What are they?
Don't know. Some sort of cakes, I suppose. Or biscuits, or maybe pudding. They're marvellous. Mammy always said so. She's a wonderful cook, Auntie Kath.
More, dear?
Oh, no thanks, Auntie Kath. Honestly, it was lovely, but no thanks.
We just love shepherd's pie.
A change from what you usually get, I expect. But of course I don't bother much these days. Get it over and done with and then have the evening to settle down to and enjoy.
Maureen was telling me about your curry cakes, Mrs. Riley.
My what?
Your curry cakes. Mammy said how marvellous they were.
Oh, I dare say. It's a long time since I made any of them.
It's a lovely house.
It's a bit on the small side. Handy for the shops, though.
What does your son do? Barry, is it?
Barney. He works in the city.
Oh, what at?
Insurance.
Oh.
What do you make of the situation in Belfast, Mrs. Riley? But then, of course, it isn't just Belfast any longer, is it?
I've never been to Belfast.
But it's Ireland, isn't it?
Pat, Auntie Kath comes from Mill Street in Cork, right down south.
We all come from the south. How's your mother, Maureen?
Oh, she's fine, just fine.
And how many brothers and sisters have you now?
Well, there's Patrick, of course. He's the eldest. You'll be remembering Patrick. He's the real little man now. Runs the farm if Mammy will let him. Kate, she's so handy about the house. I made sure she could manage a bit before I left, to make up for me not being there. She's marvellous with the boys. And Sean, then. Mad about boats he is. Soon as he's old enough, he'll be off to sea. Mammy says no, but I'm sure of it. Patrick's more interested in the farm.
You'll miss them, I suppose.
Yes. Yes, I do. Do you ever hear from Uncle Brian?
Not since it happened.
What happened?
Are you sure you wouldn't like a cup of tea, Maureen?
Well, yes.
I'll put the kettle on.
You all right, Pat?
Fine. Just fine.
You aren't finding all this awfully dull.
No, madly exciting.
Because if you are, just say so.
I said I'm fine.
That's you, Barney.
Right first time.
Back room.
Okay. Well, hello.
Barney? This is Maureen. Cousin Maisie's girl.
Oh,
And her friend Patricia.
pleased to meet you, Patricia.
Hello?
Your dinner's in the oven. You never said you were going to be late.
No, I never. Well, so what do you girls do then? Students?
Nursing students.
Oh, worth getting ill for, I should say. It's all right, Mum, I'll do it. You stay where you are. I might need a little bit of help, though.
Yes, it's time I did something for my supper.
I'll show you where the things are, eh?
Right.
Excuse us.
Known her long, have you?
Pat, not long. Just since the start of training.
A few weeks, then.
That's right.
You want to be careful who you get friendly with. Young girl like you on her own.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm so glad I met Pat.
I'm worried about Barney.
Oh?
He's lapsed, you know.
Oh, I am sorry.
He needs a nice, steady girl to settle him down. A nice, steady Catholic girl.
Yes, I expect so.
Are you engaged, Maureen?
Engaged?
A young man back home, anything like that?
No.
That's good, then. Taking a long time out there, aren't they? I think I'd better get out there. Where's that tea, then?
Oh, just come in, Mrs. Riley.
I think I'd better get out there.
No, honestly, Auntie Kath, she's awfully good, Pat, is it? Fixing things.
I can imagine it.
Oh, sorry I took so long. Oops. We couldn't find a tray. It'll be a good strong cup. They make awful tea here, don't they, Auntie Kath? I haven't had a decent cup since I left home.
Would you like a drop of hot water in that, then, Maureen?
Oh, no, it's perfect.
Getting to know each other, then, were you?
Pat's been taking my blood pressure.
How?
By gazing into my eyes. Right, well, I'm off. All right?
Don't you want anything else, then?
No, no, I think I'll give that a miss, all right?
Well, where are you off to, then?
I thought I might go out west for a change.
Oh, take your scarf. It's bitter cold outside.
OK, then. Nice to have met you, Eileen.
Maureen.
Maureen, sorry.
Is your tea all right, Maureen?
Oh, it's lovely, thanks.
Well, now that we have a bit of peace and quiet, I've got something that you'd be interested in.
Oh, what?
I've got some old John McCormack records. You'd like to hear them now, wouldn't
I'd
you?
love it.
And some by Father Sidney McEwen, if your friend would be interested.
Oh, I'm sure she would. Pat. Pat, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
It's just a touch of migraine, that's all.
Oh, hello, Pat.
I'll be all right in a few minutes. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Riley, for being such a bore.
Poor Pat.
That came on all of a sudden, didn't it?
It always does. I'll be okay in a minute.
You will not. Do you remember Auntie Kath? Auntie Bridie used to get migraine. Blind as a bat she was. Laid up for days sometimes.
Can't they give you something at the hospital for that?
I'm sorry, Auntie Kath. I'd better get her home so she can lie down.
There's no need of trouble. I can find my way.
You cannot.
I'm perfectly all right on my own.
I'm so glad you made us come back by train. So much quicker. You're looking better.
Oh, the attack doesn't last long. It's nearly over now.
Yeah, looking. Auntie Bridie used to be laid up for days.
Yes, so you said.
Why are we going this way?
Back to the hospital.
Can't we go by the main road? We shouldn't turn left back there. Pat, Dad, better, are you?
I don't feel like going in just yet.
You should, you know. You should lie down. You've probably got a touch of flu.
I'm perfectly all right, I tell you.
Well, perhaps the fresh air might be best. This place gives me the willies.
Well, there's no need for you to come.
Suppose you got knocked over.
And why should I get knocked over?
Well, you can't see properly, can you? Auntie Bridie never could when she had an attack.
But it's much better now.
Oh, I am glad.
Oh, do please go home, Maureen. I'd hate to think I'd spoilt your evening.
But you aren't spoiling it. Honestly, Pat.
As a matter of fact, I feel like a drink.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Yes, I do.
Well, if you say so.
You can find your way back to the hospital, can't you? It's not far.
I couldn't let you go in there alone.
Oh, for God's sake! Well, I brought you here. It's the least I can do. What do you want?
Oh, just some lemonade or something.
Lemonade?
Something soft.
No gin, vodka, anything?
I don't, you see.
You don't what?
Drink. I promise not to. Not till I'm 21.
Promised who?
For confirmation.
But you had a drink with me, remember, the night we arrived.
Oh, but that was a very special occasion.
So long as you don't go to hell for it.
Oh, no, Pat. It's a very venial sin. Really, Pat.
You relieve my mind. Bit of lemon, then?
Sounds lovely.
Right, grab a table. I'll bring them, okay? I'd like gin and tonic, please, and a bit of lemon.
Hope you like it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right?
Fine. 'Tis bitter, though, isn't it?
That's the general idea. I could get you some squash if you'd
Oh,
rather.
no, this is lovely, Pat. Why don't you take your coat off?
We aren't staying long, are we?
Why not? It's nice here. Anyway, that's the way you catch cold, keeping your coat on and going out.
You never go off duty, do you?
What do you mean?
Oh, forget it.
It's just common sense.
Tell me, are all your family like that?
Like what?
Like Auntie Kath?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's something. She's got her eye on you, hasn't she?
What do you mean?
That son of hers.
Barney? Oh, no, Pat.
Yeah, you could tell by the way she looked at you.
Oh, surely she could not. She barely knows me.
Nice Catholic girl, though, aren't you? Nice and steady. Do you like him?
Yes, I suppose so. He seemed nice, but, well, he's a bit rough, isn't he?
Rough and ready.
Don't think he's my type, really.
Seem.
What?
Type's old-fashioned. He's not your seam.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Do you think he's in the IRA?
Pat!
No, seriously.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Wouldn't put it past him or her. She shut up like a clown when I mentioned Ireland.
Well, of course you would. People don't like to talk.
But there's an outside loop packed full of explosives. Like another one?
Pat, honestly, they come from Cork. There's no IRA down there.
I'm having another one. Do you want one?
Think you should?
Yes, I do.
Well, I've got lots left.
All right, then. Norman, you took that up with me, please. Gin and tonic.
Excuse me, would you think it very pushing of me if I joined you, seeing it's just you and your friend?
Oh, of course not. Do sit down.
It's very nice of you. I never like sitting here on my own, do you?
Oh, no.
Your friend said it was all right if I sat down. You don't mind, do you, dear? It's not very nice sitting in these places on your own, is it?
Well, why come then?
Oh, I came with my friend, only we had a tiny disagreement and I didn't like to go home, not just as yet, so I thought I'd stay a while. You don't mind, do you, dear? You're not expecting anyone, are you?
Well, I no, of course not.
Well, that's all right then. I'm Beryl.
I'm Maureen, and this is Pat.
You're from St. Angela's, aren't you?
How did you know?
I saw you both coming out earlier when I met my friend.
Are you a nurse?
Yes, I'm over at the Russell General.
We're just students, you know.
We're all off duty now, aren't we?
Does your friend work at St. Angela's?
Yes.
Would we know him?
Not if you're students, no, dear.
What are you going to have then? This one's on me.
It's nice here.
Well, it's a bit quiet. The island's up later on. There's a drag show.
You come here often, then?
We usually meet for a drink on Fridays before we wend our weary way home.
Oh, it's a long way to come from the Russell.
Oh, I usually manage to get away pretty smartish on Fridays. Tell me, who takes PTS now? Is it Miss Windrop?
Why, did you train in St. Angela's?
Long, long ago.
Oh, when you transferred to another hospital later?
That's right, dear. Anyone fancy?
No, thanks. Not for me.
Leave my seat.
What made you pick her up?
I didn't. She came over. She wasn't her own Pat.
Well, we're stuck with her now, aren't we?
Don't you like her?
I came here for a good time, not to play nursemaid to a lush.
For what?
A drunk, dear, didn't you guess?
But she's a nurse.
Yes, she says.
Doesn't look drunk.
Lush as it doesn't show.
We haven't done that in class, have we?
It comes under the heading of extracurricular instruction.
I'm sorry, Pat. I didn't know. Perhaps a friend will come back for her.
Not likely.
Do you think he's a doctor? He must be married, mustn't he?
I don't know and I don't care.
I'm sorry, Pat.
Oh, stop saying you're sorry, will you?
We could go somewhere else.
Like where?
Another pub. Other pictures. Or just home.
All right, then why don't you?
Why don't you what?
Go home.
All right, if you want to. Well?
Well, what?
Aren't you coming?
Where?
Home.
I don't want to go home, Maureen.
Oh, I thought you did.
Well, I don't. Will you go, though?
No, it's all right.
I thought you wanted to.
I thought you did.
Well, there's nothing to stop you.
Leave you here alone?
Alone with Beryl?
Thought you didn't like her.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm sorry, Pat. I couldn't help it.
Of course you could. All you had to do was to say to her that we really
Where's
didn't...
Barney? Barney? We're over here.
It's quite a surprise.
Yes, isn't it?
I thought I'd change it there. You come here often, dear.
Our first time. What a coincidence.
Well, now we've all met. What are you two drinking?
Gin and tonic, my goodness.
And Eileen?
Maureen.
Thanks very much, that.
Right, what do you want with it?
Oh, nothing with it. Confirmation promise. Barney, this is Beryl. Hello, Barney.
I'm just getting these two drinks, okay?
Yeah, I'll help Harry.
Her boyfriend, is he? Oh, no, we only met him tonight. He's a sort of cousin, actually. Of mine, I mean. You met him tonight.
Excuse me, please. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I'm all right, sorry. I didn't mean that. I had to get rid of my mates, didn't I? Which is more than what you did.
God knows I've tried. Anyway, I wasn't sure you'd come.
I said I would, didn't I? Look, let's go along with it.
Blood for Annie. Blood for Annie.
Yeah?
Anyway, who's the old bag?
Someone Maureen picked up.
That's all we can do, just blow.
And have those great spaniel eyes reproach me for the rest of my life.
No, it's all right.
We're in the same class, that's the worst.
So what are we going to do?
Oh, she'll go soon. She's getting tired.
She doesn't look tired to me. She looks a bloody fixture. No chance of her passing out, I suppose.
On bitter lemon.
No, I suppose not. Excuse me, love. Can I have a pint of bitter?
Yes.
A gin... Look, you go back, love. I'll manage. Sure. I'll be all right. Yeah, you can. A gin and tonic.
Hey, Barney.
And a bitter lemon. Yeah?
Think of something.
Yeah, we'll do, yeah. And, can you put a large gin in that bitter lemon, please?
Yeah.
Please, Tom. Lovely.
Still homesick then, Anne?
Yes, I am very.
Of course, you're a Londoner, aren't you?
More or less.
Well, not so bad for you then. No, a whole new life, really.
Yes, it is.
Of course, the one thing that you've got to watch out for in your position.
Excuse me. Cool, murders, wars. Look at this. Cool, yeah, need 3 hands for this job. Gin and tonic for the lady. Bitter lemon for the other lady. And a pint of rock gut for me. Cheers.
Cheers. What's the matter? Oh, it does taste funny.
It's probably a different brand now.
Yes. It's nice though. Very nice when you get used to it.
I was just saying to the girls that the one thing they've got to watch out for in their position is getting too insular.
Insular.
Well, you know, stuck in that hospital all the time, too tired to go out in the evenings. You should, you know, go out, make the effort.
That was the general idea tonight.
It's friends, lots of friends, not just one or two. Because you see, dear, unless the recreational facilities have changed considerably since my day, have they?
I'm sorry. Have the what?
Well, you know, table tennis and all those awful little rooms where you eat together and drink coffee.
If you mean are they still like the Black Hole in Calcutta, yes, they are.
Well, there you are then.
Will you, excuse me a minute?
I think I'll follow them down.
The main attraction of the evening, the lady we've all been waiting to see, is Candy Deepening.
She'll be alright.
No.
What if I look after her, has it?
Barney? Auntie Cat says you've lapsed.
Of what?
You know, from the church.
Yeah, I suppose I have.
Is it because of the new mass? I know you probably don't like talking about it. I don't either. Because nobody understands, do they? Except us. They used to say you could go to mass in any country in the world at all, and it would be exactly the same. Like a little bit of home in a strange place. Because where God is, that's home, isn't it? Here, they don't seem to care. It's like they're doing God a favour going to church at all. They say the words, but they don't seem to mean them, you know. And I have this kiss of peace thing now. Everyone's supposed to turn to the person next to them and smile. They don't, not here. They just look straight ahead when I smile at them, that is. Why's that? Barney, I think this is a pagan country, don't you? I sometimes wonder if God doesn't come here. Because I don't feel God's presence a bit at Mass. Just me alone and all those strangers. Barney, what should I do?
Do?
About the Mass. Should I keep going feeling the way I do?
Oh, well, look, listen, I gave up worrying about all that years ago, all right? You took the time. a window or something, do you? Sit down, mate. I'll open this window for you.
Have a sit.
Yeah, breeze up your kiln, mate.
Now you just sit there quietly and we'll come back later.
I'll see you in a minute, all right?
Won't be long.
Boy.
Get out of town.
Boy, push.
Get out.
Yes, you.
Get out.
Move, you Harry.
Get out of town. And you wait with a quack and the water and the quack in a flurry all around your house.
There he went. Waddle, waddle.
Crane's deserted you, have they?
They went to see the flower show.
Well, these'll keep. Mother's ruin and bitter lemon, wasn't it, dear?
That's right.
No heel taps now.
Boy, there's the thing.
I got you a double, all right?
Thank you.
Lovely. I can't stand it.
What were you talking about just now? You looked all upset.
About the church. Barney's lapsed.
Well, you don't have to go to church to be a Christian. I haven't been to church for years. Well, Christmas Day, maybe, if I feel like going. And I'm a Christian.
It's different for us.
Well, of course, you have to go, haven't you? We only go if we like the vicar. Who opened that window? Behind you. Get pneumonia. There. Is that better?
Who you calling?
Oh, nice and cosy again.
Well, it is. Well, I thought you could belt hanging on your feet. So the top man wants it. Play the game.
You're not upset because you fancy him, are you, dear? Because he fancies your friend, you know.
Does he?
You don't think it was any coincidence him turning up here tonight, do you?
I hadn't really thought about it.
Well, that's good. As long as you don't fancy him.
No, he's not my type.
Well, that's good.
Scene.
What?
You don't say he's not my type anymore. He's not my scene.
Well, it's good. Now, you're well out of it, dear. You don't want to start getting too dependent on other people. Not at your age. I was your age when I met my friend. St. Angela's. You didn't know that, did you, dear?
No.
It's difficult. You see, we both have our own lives to lead, but we can't get away from each other, you see. You see what I mean, dear?
Yes, I see.
I mean, I get tired too after a day out on the wards, and we're quite a way out. I mean, it's a long way to come back into town and go home, then get changed and come all the way back. That's why I say, why don't we meet here, not go home at all? See a bit of life for a change. And Alex always says, no, I'm going home, I'm too tired. It's no life for a woman, is it, dear? Is it, dear?
No.
See, I like to be married, to have children. That's what women are for, isn't it? What chance do I get stuck out there every evening watching television? So, we reached this sort of compromise, you see. Every Friday, if neither of us is on night duty, we meet here. Maybe go to a show or something. Only sometimes Alex comes in and says, no, I'm going home, I'm too tired. And so I stay here on my own, like tonight. If something turns up, meet someone. Alex comes in later, sometimes, In the car, take me home. Buying a house, you see, on a mortgage.
I suppose things would never ever know the world
Hey, do you think Maureen will be all right?
Yeah, she's good. You all right?
That's a funny-looking woman.
What?
Over there.
Oh, that's just the drag show, love. You don't want to go over and watch it, do you? We're nice and cosy as we are.
Who's Alex?
Alex is my friend, dear.
Oh.
I'm still an attractive woman. It's not too late for me, is it? Do you think it's too late for me?
No.
Well, that's what I keep saying, only Alex never listens.
Seems very selfish.
Well, that's it then, isn't it? You've hit the nail right on the head. Selfish.
So thirsty.
You better have your friends then. She doesn't seem to want it. It's tonic instead of bitter lemon. I don't suppose you'll mind that, will you?
No, thanks.
It's not the house, though. Not really, not just the house. See, we need each other in a way. We've been together for so long now. It wouldn't be any good trying to live apart. We need each other, you see.
Why don't you get married then?
I've just told you, dear, I never meet anyone.
No, to each other.
It isn't possible, dear.
You live together?
Yes, for financial reasons. There's nothing wrong, you know, dear.
Wrong?
Well, anything like that. Motives of economy. How it all started. You start off, a lot of you, sharing a flat together to save on rent, and then one by one the others go. Some get married, some go to live somewhere else, and then there's just the two of you. Forever and ever and ever.
I'm going to be sick.
Oh, there, dear. Do you want any help?
You're in the wrong one, though. That's for men only. There.
All right.
All right, my dear.
Yes, thank you.
Good girl. Perhaps you should go home now, dear.
No, I don't want to spoil Pat's evening. There's something funny about that bitter lemon.
Bitter lemon? Well, that's a new one.
What do you mean?
Blaming the bitter lemon.
Well, I felt awful before I started on the tonic, so it couldn't be that.
See, you had about half a pint of gin. 3 doubles, remember? That your friend got you. The 2 I bought.
Gin?
Well, that was what you wanted, wasn't it? That was what your friend got you, your cousin, remember?
Where is he?
They were at the bar. But I wouldn't interrupt them, dear.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up!
Can't come back to Mrs. Warren.
Why Why did you give me gin? With the bit of lemon, you put gin in it.
That's what you asked for, isn't it?
It was not.
Well, no, I must have made a mistake. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't agree with you.
You did not.
What, one gin?
A double, and Beryl thought that's what I was having, and she got me too. Come on, Pat, we're going home.
Look, it's only a joke.
Joke, was it? Making me feel like it was at death's door, and landing me with that god-awful woman all evening.
Say you're sorry, Barney.
I'm sorry, Barney. I'm very sorry.
Pat, please come home. Please, Pat.
All right.
There she is.
Look, Alex. These are the girls. Here she is, Alex. Ask her. I've been talking to you all evening, haven't I, love? Nobody else but you. We've just been having a lovely cosy talk.
I'm sorry, sister.
She came in, love, like I told you, all the way in the car to bring me home. I told you she needed me, didn't I, dear?
Come on, Beryl, we're going home.
No. I don't want to go home. It's too early to go home. Why don't we all have a nice drink? All us nice new friends. Barman? Barman!
Where are you parked? Well, she won't get far in that condition. You bring the car to the door, I'll get to the door.
I'll manage.
You cannot, she's as drunk as a fiddler's bitch. It's all right, we can manage. It's just the excitement.
Are you sure?
Hurry.
Friends, are we?
It's all right, I was going home anyway. Hurry. Come on now, Beryl.
No, love.
Oops, daisy.
No, I don't want to go.
Come on, ladies, let's wait. Excuse me, can we go through, please?
Say good night then.